Most men do not fail because they lack ability. They fail because they are unwilling to remain in the tension of becoming. There exists in every man's life a particular season, a space, in which nothing appears impressive, no visible results, no recognition, no clear direction. A man finds himself no longer who he once was, and yet not fully formed into who he is meant to become. This space is quiet. It is often overlooked, and to most, it is deeply uncomfortable. And so, most men attempt to escape it. This space may be described as the weight room. The weight room is not without purpose. On the contrary, it is the place where growth most often occurs. And yet, it is also the place where many men remain, far longer than necessary, not because they are incapable, but because what is required of them in this season is misunderstood. Many assume that progress should feel rewarding. Clarity is expected, motivation is expected, forward movement that is visible, and affirming is expected. But real growth seldom presents itself in this way. More often, it appears as repetition, as effort without recognition, as discipline without immediate reward, and it is precisely here that most men begin to drift. Distraction becomes common. Action is delayed. The belief develops that the proper moment has yet to arrive. But in truth, waiting is not taking place. Avoidance is. Marcus Aurelius wrote extensively on the matter of control, not as theory, but as practice. Outcomes are not within a man's control. Response is. Yet many expend their energy attempting to manage outcomes rather than mastering what has already been placed before them. Attention is directed outward, toward better opportunities, toward improved circumstances, toward a moment of clarity that will finally compel action. But clarity does not precede action. It is formed through it. Viktor Frankl observed, under the most severe conditions imaginable, that meaning remained available, not through comfort, not through escape, but through responsibility. This principle is frequently overlooked. The weight room is not a punishment. It is an invitation to become a man who is capable. Scripture speaks directly to this condition. James 1:2-4 teaches that trials are purposeful. Count it all joy when trials are encountered, for the testing of faith produces steadfastness, not comfort, not ease, steadfastness, the capacity to remain, even when every inclination urges departure. These words are often heard. They are rarely lived. Growth is desired without resistance. Strength is desired without pressure, but such things are not formed in ease. They are formed in endurance. Discipline is frequently misunderstood. It is not intensity. It is not motivation. Discipline is obedience, the act of doing what is required, regardless of feeling. So then, why do so many men remain in the weight room? Because the transition from awareness to action does not occur. Thought is present. Action is absent. Knowledge is consumed. Responsibility is resisted. And over time, comfort is found in remaining unchanged. What then is required for departure from the weight room? Not sudden realization, not a moment of inspiration, but a decision, repeated daily. First, acceptance of present reality, without excuse, without comparison, only clarity. Second, the establishment of structure, not elaborate systems, but simple, repeatable actions, rising, working, repeating. Third, the removal of negotiation. Daily negotiation keeps many in place. Delay, postponement, waiting for readiness. This is the language of remaining stuck. The man who leaves the weight room is not necessarily the most gifted. He is the one who remains, who continues when conditions are quiet, who works when unseen, who obeys even when it is difficult. What is required is already known. The question is not capability. The question is whether action will be chosen tomorrow, or whether the position will remain unchanged within the weight room.